The night was still, and the desert lay quiet under the watchful gaze of the stars. A man named Moses tended the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, in the wilderness near Mount Horeb. The sand stretched endlessly and the cool night wind whispered through the rocks. Life was simple, predictable, and yet heavy. Moses had fled Egypt, leaving behind a life he could never return to, and now he lived in exile, a shepherd among the silent hills. As he guided the sheep along a familiar path, a sudden sight seized his eyes. A bush burned with fire, flames dancing and glowing, yet the bush itself was not consumed. Astonishment froze him in place. Moses drew near. He had seen fires before, but never like this. The flames burned with a light that was not ordinary, a light that seemed alive with purpose, alive with judgment and mercy together. Then a voice called his name. "Moses, Moses," it said. Trembling, he answered, "Here I am." The voice commanded, "Do not come near. Take off your sandals, for the place on which you stand is holy ground." Moses obeyed, awe filling his heart. The fire was no ordinary fire. This was a divine presence, the Lord speaking directly, revealing a purpose greater than anything Moses could have imagined. "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob," the voice continued. Moses hid his face, afraid to look at God. And the Lord said, "I have seen the affliction of my people in Egypt, and I have heard their cry because of their taskmasters. I know their suffering. I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them into a land flowing with milk and honey." Moses could not comprehend. The man who had fled for his life, who had felt powerless in a world of pharaohs and oppressors, was now chosen. Chosen to confront the greatest empire of his time, chosen to lead a nation from slavery to freedom, chosen to speak the words of God to Pharaoh himself. He questioned, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?" The voice reassured him, "I will be with you. And this shall be the sign that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall serve God on this mountain." And yet Moses' doubts pressed him. What if they do not believe me? What if they say the Lord has not appeared to me? The Lord answered with a name that would echo through all generations, "I am who I am. Say this to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you." This was more than guidance. This was revelation. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob declared his eternal name, eternal in presence, eternal in power, eternal in purpose. God did not speak lightly. The words carried authority, judgment, mercy, and destiny all at once. Moses listened, and the weight of his task pressed upon him. Yet in that holy fire, in that sacred moment, God equipped him. "Go, gather the elders of Israel and tell them what the Lord, the God of your fathers, has seen and heard." Moses protested as any man would. His voice trembled with fear. "Behold, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue." God's answer was patient, direct, and powerful. "Who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak." The fire continued to burn, untouched by the bush, a symbol of God's presence and power that cannot be destroyed. Moses understood that his life was no longer his own. Every step, every word, every act was now bound to a mission greater than himself. He would return to Egypt, face Pharaoh, lead a nation out of bondage, perform wonders, and witness God's power displayed through plagues, signs, and miracles. And yet, the path was terrifying, uncertain, and dangerous. This story is not merely ancient history. It carries a warning and a lesson for all who hear it. God calls men and women to purposes that exceed understanding, to tasks that seem impossible, to moments where obedience is the only option. When the voice calls, it does not wait. The fire burns and the bush stands unconsumed. Those who hear must choose. Will they step forward in faith or shrink back in fear? Even in modern times, the principle remains. The God who spoke to Moses is the same God who watches the nations, who sees injustice, who hears the cries of the oppressed. In the quiet moments when life feels safe, the voice may call again. The question is not whether it is heard, it always is, but whether it is obeyed. For some, the fire may appear as opportunity, as challenge, as warning. For others, it may appear as a test of courage, a test of faith, a test of destiny. The end times, the moments of great trial and judgment, are not merely stories of prophecy. They are the echo of God's voice calling to his people, as he called Moses in the burning bush. The oppressed will be delivered, the faithful will act, and the mighty will fall. Those who listen will be equipped. Those who ignore the call may never understand the mercy that was offered. Moses' journey did not end with fear. It began with obedience. The fire burned, the bush remained, and the Lord's purpose was unstoppable. Every step forward, every word spoken in faith, revealed God's power and his plan. And the world watched as a simple shepherd became a deliverer, a voice for God, a leader whose story would echo through every age. The question is the same for you as it was for Moses. When the fire appears, will you turn aside or will you step forward? Will you hear the voice that calls in the stillness of your own life, in the wilderness of your own fear, and obey? The burning bush stands as a reminder, as a warning, as a promise. God is with those who answer. God sees the suffering. God has a plan. The fire burns, and the voice still calls. If you want, I can also create a fully cinematic, suspenseful narration version of this script formatted exactly like a viral YouTube end-time video, with pauses, dramatic beats, and direct questions to the audience. It would flow like the videos you've been making. Do you want me to do that next?